Okay, here's the Gen 1 Honda Goldwing windshield ratcheting mechanism. And I've been to a couple forums, and this is the culprit here that usually falls out. This right here, this little silver piece. Now what I've done is I found, from what I gather, they've revised these and they've made a change in the 2007 or 8 models. But I found that you really don't have to do that. If you have a welder, you'll take this piece out and you'll weld a little button of weld here, because that's what's happening is this thing here, when it goes in the unlock position to slide all the way down, this goes over when you go all the way up, and this will fall forward, and you can see at an angle it'll fall out, and I can actually make it just come right out. But what you're doing is when you add the bead of weld, the little button on it, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, that will eliminate it from falling out when you go all the way up. And especially if you're changing the windshield and you go all the way up and are unaware of it, that's something that you'll have to take it apart to get this out. But nevertheless, I'll show you with it back in the lock position. You'll see if I turn it this way, I've made that bead just where it will barely miss. It's just shy of the pegs here where it slides, so it doesn't catch on that and cause a problem. And then I'll take the guide mechanism and let's see, I'll set it in place where it goes. Let's see here. Let's take this and set it like so. Alright, now we'll get that in a detent. Now you'll see it ratchet, and then when we get up here, this will actually be hanging like this. When I go up into this portion here and it goes up to the unlock position, you'll see that tab fall down. And that's what was happening. It would fall down and fall out. And that allows that windshield to slide all the way down. And then when it does, it hits the other tab and it pushes this down. And then you go back into the ratcheting position. On up. And then you just repeat the process, and you'll see when I go up, it'll allow that to fall back down. Get my finger out of the way. But what was happening is, if you look, you'll see that that no longer allows it to fall, because it's keeping it up and it's staying up and it not falling down. So just a simple button weld and put it back together and you'll be good to go. I hope this helps.